What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. We're playing on the vanilla server. Oh yeah, baby. Hanging out over at the base. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being so involved on the last few episodes in the comments and telling me so many cool tips, tricks, and just giving me your attention. It's been awesome. It's been really cool. We've been working on a skeleton spawner for the last couple episodes, tinkering around with it. I've been having a blast. Like, honestly, probably some of the most fun I've had in vanilla in a while, in a real long while. And it's not like it's anything super complex, but it's just been a lot of fun, and I'm really glad that most of you have been enjoying it and just, you know, all active in it. So it's been really cool. I think we're going to work some more on that today. Couple things. I've been trying to be really good about checking about different things in the comments, what you guys have been asking for me to do and so forth. And yeah, first of all, a lot of you, we got a whole bunch of beacons last time, and I wasn't going to use them all here at the base, but I had it kind of off-centered over here, right above the skelly trap to get that strength too. And you guys, a lot of you guys wanted to see a whole big beacon thing, get it fixed up nice and neat. So I went ahead, I built another spot. I moved the one from over there. These guys are going to reach all the way perfectly back to the base. It's kind of neat. Let's go ahead down. We had to do all glass just so it could all fit in. So it could, all the beams could go to the surface. Let's just dig down a little bit. And then we can curl them back up. And, I wish beacons could go through water. That would be just so much easier. But anyway, got this beacon room. Found another area of the stronghold, which is unlit up. So I actually don't have it all lit up. Oh, Mr. Creeper right there. So we'll go explore that another time. Then I have this guy going all the way down to the bottom. In fact, this is the level that this connects into where our other beacon was on. Let's just dig in here. I'm actually using an iron pickaxe now because it's so frustrating trying to use the haste digging at times, not all the time, but it can just be really bad at times. What's going on there? Oh, derp. There we go. Let's dig down. Got 5 beacons all in there. So the 4 we got last time plus that extra one. So pretty cool. Eventually we'll put 6. And I think I just left out blast protection on one of them. But anyway, this is pretty neat. I got this going in. This is right at the bedrock level. I know it's a little darker right here, but it's all half slabbed, and it connects right in to our underground area that I dug out. So pretty neat, pretty neat. And then these are our other main beacons, and go right up. Whoa, can I get up there? Can I get up there? Go right up into our base. So pretty cool, pretty cool. And that's the end portal right there. Oh man, we've got to do a slime farm soon. Look at all these guys. It's just bonkers. So that's going to be a project coming up soon. I'm trying to get that done. I guess right before we do the update so that we can get in the cool new slime blocks. Anywho, let's run over. Run past the spider farm. And these, of course, are going to be all different future tunnels in our base. And bring us over to the skelly farm. Awesome. So last time we got it down to a one-hit kill using the strength beacon. And we had that, and that ended up working out well. Then we started working on down here, trying to figure out where would be a one-hit kill for these guys. They are not all one-hit kill here, and that's due to having boots with feather falling. So some of them are a little annoying. I was asked the exact number of drops to have a skeleton fall to ensure a death every time. And that's actually kind of a tricky question. A lot of you were saying depending on the level of feather falling, different guys can survive different falls, which makes total sense, because it's just like a player. But then I got to thinking, you know, feather falling boots, that might not be a bad thing to be able to wean out, or to like separate out. So for the few guys that do fall here to this point and live, having a little grinder just for those guys and being able to hit them with a sword to possibly get their boots, that's not really all that bad. So I think I'm going to end up leaving it that way. I'm still thinking about it. but it's probably going to be the case. Other suggestions people are having were have like a tripwire or something so that if they, or some type of maybe pressure plate or something so that when there is a mob that actually survived, it would have a little quick pulse with a piston to crush him or something along those lines. Suppose I could also have some type of separator. So who knows? There's a lot of stuff we could do. A lot of stuff. But what I want to deal with today is having all their drops be sorted out so that we don't have to manually sort it, we don't have to deal with it, and eventually connect it into an even larger system of items. So getting that automation going, I think would be pretty cool. I'd also like to get this cleaned up a little bit. So perhaps maybe we can even start off with this. It's kind of ugly, all the different connections that I have in, and I want to have a path down to here. So I'll probably pretty that up today. But I thought with you, maybe we could put in some type of secret hidden passage. Oh, hey guys, chainmail. I'm like obsessed with chainmail armor right now. I've spent so much time, guys. Like, let's see. Like, just look at all these bows. I've been combining bows. Look at all those. And I've made all these chests just to separate out all the different types of armor. And then chainmail, of course, it was left in the comments. This is something that most of you should know, and I knew about, but is definitely something I'd like to bring up. And by the way, check out these that I got. Was those? No. Oh, we got another one. Yeah, check out these ones. Protection 3, Feather Falling 4. So awesome. But you can take these guys, you can throw iron in, and actually just fix them up to full pair. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to combine them. See, that only costs 7. We're out of iron. So that's pretty neat. But check out, got so much different chainmail already. And I'm thinking of maybe doing like a chainmail shop or something eventually. Ooh, I know I have more iron. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. It's just, it's an obsession. And it's an obsession because they're items that you can't craft. You have to get them through a farm. So it's pretty neat. Any case, let's get going on some sort of way to kind of hide these connections for over there, for over here. I don't want to use that iron door anymore. And that way it will just seem like it's a dead-end room. Secret passages are awesome. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. I keep trying to get ready for the next clip, and then I see a guy with chainmail armor going up the thing. Oh, none. Alright, we're going to have to put this to the kill mode, or else maybe we'll just turn it off. Because I'm getting too distracted. Okay, so to do the redstone, I was thinking about different ways. How can we fit this in? And that's always kind of the hard part. They always say, figure out your redstone before you build, just because you never know how much room you're going to have. So we're going to have to do something super compact. I'm not the best redstoner either, for those of you that don't know. Surprise, surprise. But I like to have fun with it. Just little simple things that just get done what I need to get done. So this little trick I've done before, in other words, I love hiding little buttons or little levers. So we're going to try and do this right here. Boom. So when this would be the open mode. So when the door's open, you can see it. But then we flip it. Look at that. You can barely see it unless you hop up. So it's got to be something you're looking for. Otherwise, you just miss it. So that's going to be good enough to send a signal through to that door. And because this is only a one-way thing, we're going to have it left open. Then we walk back through. We can flip it off. If you do a pressure plate or anything else, it's going to be obvious that there's something there. So I want to have this hidden. So this one right here, if that sends a connection through, it's going to be, I think it's to that block right there that it's connected. So then we should be able to throw 2 pistons here. Boom, boom. And then another block here. And I think a piece of redstone right on top. I hope this works. Let's see. So if I flip it. Oh, oh, awesome. So that sends power through to this block. And then this one gets power too. So that works good enough for me. I think that might be a little bit of a glitchy way that it's actually able to power both. I can't explain why it does it, but it does it. So that's pretty cool. So now if we just go boom, boom, look at that. Perfect hidden little passage. Nobody's going to even know it's there. When I go through, boom, go through. And eventually, maybe, who knows, maybe you guys can show me some suggestions of how to wire this. actually in a smart way so that we can have on the other end a way to close it, but there's no reason to close it. But, you know, eventually maybe I'll do it something where there's a timer where you can hit the button or some type of latch where when you hit it, it stays open until you hit another, or it's timed and then it shuts off and just another button do it. But for today, for today's purposes, I think that's going to be good enough. So then we can just close this up, boom, boom, and we got it. Sweet. And you know what? I think I want to do the same thing over here. So let's try and do this little simple, super simple thing. Boom. Oh. That's not where we want it. Can we get it aimed right at that block? All right, perfect. Do the same exact thing. And look at that. We got plenty of room to do it. So it's just super compact, super cool. I don't know why I get so excited about these little dorky things, but I love it. All right. Throw that redstone right... Oh, right there. And... it's so hard to click just right. But look at that. It just hides so well. Perfect. Dunk, dunk. Love it. So now somebody walks in the room. They come in. They think this is it. But we know at our base we can do that and then continue on to the next farm. So very cool. I'll work at hiding them and decorating on the other side later. But for now, today, I think that's good. I think that is all good in the hood. Awesome. So let me work on cleaning up this path a little bit. Probably just going to use all half slabs to connect into this floor here. And we'll have just a nice little stairway coming down. And once we have that figured, we can figure how we're going to fit in the whole sorting system. So we will return. Alright, so I think I've made out the little stairway that we want to have. Let's get that open. So it comes around here. Stairway comes down. Perfect. Comes to the place that we can hit the guys with the feather falling boots if we want it. And then otherwise, the whole collection area and sorting system should probably be at this level here. And we can start working with it here. We're probably going to have to lower the floor more. But why don't we hop back up to the surface? There was a system that I was playing with, and it is courtesy of Mr. Mumbo Jumbo. It's watching his simple tutorials on how to do the item sorting. Believe it or not, I've never done that with hoppers before. Never, never, never. And I think it is just, it's a really neat thing. I always wanted to get into the minecart sorting, but I don't think it's quite as reliable, especially on a server where things, you know, because there's no chunk loaders, things don't always work the way you want. We got to get some type of elevator going soon. Hoping to wait for the slime blocks to do that. But anyway, why don't we take a peek at this little simple sorting apparatus and try and get it installed into our base. So let's see how this works. All right, so let's take a look at this. I'm going to just kind of explain the general gist of it. I'll leave a link to Mumbo's video because he does such a good job explaining and showing how to build these things that I just muck it up. I'd rather have you go to check out the source. Also give him credit. A little thank you for doing this. In any case, the general gist of how this thing's going to work, and this is a more, I guess, like simple beginner one, and I think it's the right speed for us. Going in here, this would be where the system loads, and basically how hoppers work is it's going to pull out of that chest and then go to the next hopper in the row. Now, hoppers, they always, if there's a hopper below it, it's going to first go down, and if it can drop into this hopper, it's going to. If it can't, then it goes to the next hopper, does the same thing, checks the next one. If it can't, goes to the next one, and so on. So that's how it goes across. Now, for each of these hoppers, for this little thing to work, you got to have 22 stone, 18 in the first one, or 22 of whatever item, 18 in the first one, and then one of each in the rest. And that's going to keep it so that we can get to the magical number. Whenever it hits 23, it's going to send out a redstone signal 2 of 2 because of these comparators. And when it hits 2, it goes 1, 2. It's going to then go to this repeater here, light that up, and then get to this torch, which will then, it's inverted signal, then release and let one more piece drop in to this chest here. And what's so cool about this, you'd think, well, why can you connect all this redstone? Well, if you look at when it goes to 2 at any point in time, If it goes 1, 2, well, that doesn't do anything there. It's only when it goes down, so they can connect. I don't know. It was a little confusing for me at first, but it's just really neat how that works, and you can connect it. So in any case, not important. Let's try this out. I have this set up for cobblestone, stone, stone brick, and dirt. So we should be able to just dump all this stuff in there. Let's dump some dirt. Did I say I have gravel in there? Oh, crud. I don't have gravel in there. Let me take the gravel out. Brick, stone, cobblestone, stone, dirt. And yeah, that's about everything that I have in there. That was 4 different... That's 3 different items. No, that was 4 different items. So you can see it's filling up in the chest one by one. Just the dirt there. Don't have any dirt in any of these. And then as it goes through, and it does take a little bit of time. It's not the super fastest thing. It's not like Feed the Beast. But let's switch this up now so it does stone there. Let's switch this up so that we have all of a sudden cobble. And you can see the cobble, it's just going into that first chest right there. Super perfect. What's going on? What's going on? Stone. Oh, I hope I didn't muck it up already. Dirt. It's doing the stone, so we should see the stone filling up. Awesome. That might have been because it was a trap chest. It stops when it goes. But you can slowly see that one little thing's off, and then it switches back and forth real quick. It's a really neat little system. So anyway, I'm not going to muck up trying to show you how this works anymore. Let's see if we get installed. All we need to have this for is arrows, bones, and then I'm going to have the final chest will just be a whatever chest. If it's not arrows or bones, then everything else dumps into something else. Now, also one little thing to keep in mind with this type of system that I'm doing, if it ever gets backlogged, the thing's filled, it completely screws up the system. So you got to make sure you always have plenty of space. So that's why it's a little difficult as far as the depth of it. So anyway, let's see if we can get this set up. And I think that should be pretty cool for today. All right, guys. So let's see if we can duplicate this real quick for our needs. I put out just some placemakers. So anyway, this right here, that's the place where the skeletons drop into, that hopper right there. And I'm having to aim over to the left. So let's get in some more. We're only going to need, I believe, 3 spots. So from right here, let's put that dirt there. Let's aim the hoppers going across. All right, so that's the feed in. Those are the other ones that it can possibly go over to. Let's then throw some dirt coming down to there to throw on the additional hopper. Is that where I want the dirt? Yeah, that's where I want the dirt. Okay, so then let's throw on the additional hoppers. And by having the dirt there, I can aim all these guys directly at it. In fact, let's do the bottom ones first. Knock you out. So now they're aimed at the dirt. Cool. And let's remove all the dirt. Bye-bye. See ya. Nice while it lasted. Okay, so cool. So they drop in there, and then go, and then possibly go down to there. Cool. Perfect. 3 spots, bones, arrows, and then whatever else. So next, why don't we just throw on these torchy torches while we're right there. They go underneath, so that will lock up those hoppers. Let's throw on the repeaters. I like to build this kind of backwards from how you'd normally think you'd build it, just because it's easier to do that, and then throw on the blocks afterwards. Boom, boom. Cool. And I made some headroom so I could jump to throw in the comparators. Okay. And then just connect up the redstone. So 1 and then 2. Perfect. Goes down, hits the repeaters, hits those, unlocks the hoppers. Awesome. So now we can throw on our chests. We can have normal chest. Then so that you can have them right next to each other. Trap chest. And then normal chest. Perfect. So that's really all we need. And then we just need to have this go deeper to extend the level of these. So that once these chests, these don't fill up. So it keeps on filling up other ones. So that's all we need there. And we need to also get 22 of each material. So not 23, 22. That's the magic number, I do believe. 16. Okay, perfect. So this first one right here, let's put it in. Let's go. And 18. Awesome. 18. And then this one, how are we going to do this one? Maybe we just leave this one blank. Maybe we don't even put in a repeater or anything. That might actually be what we do. Because you know what? I haven't done this for when it's just whatever. So why don't we try that? Let's actually take out this and this, and let's just see what happens. We'll test it out and see what happens. Oh no. Come here, Torch. Come home. So let's test this out, see what happens, see if it actually works for our needs, and if we have to change it, we'll tinker around with it, figure out how to fix it. So let me go turn on the trap. This is just extra junk. In fact, I can, for now, let's take a bunch of bones and arrows. I guess just throw them into the hopper. Do I have more bones? Get some more bones. Some more bones and some more arrows. Okay. So we can see right now it's clicking across. These are staying how they need to. See how that it just goes up to 23 and then it releases one over and over. So the bones are going in there, it looks like, because that's a trap chest. When I open it, it flubs up. Oh, I hope that's not bad. Crap, now it's not at the number we want. Crud nuggets. And okay, good. That's okay. It's not a problem. And then the arrows are just going in there and nothing's going in here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's how we want it. So then I'm thinking from here, we can just extend this deeper. Deeper's always better. So let's pull those three out. Oh, this goes right in the middle of the walkway. That's actually quite not cool. So I can extend the walkway over, of course, so that it connects here instead of there. I'm not going to worry about that yet. The only thing I'm thinking about is what if we did it on this side instead? Then that would stick out 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. That would be even worse. Okay. So this is fine. This is all good and dandy. And I don't think put a hopper there. So I think I have to do it here. Aim it down. Like so. Those are all aimed down. And then we can dig this a little bit bigger. So let me take care of this and then we'll cut back in. Oh no! We're gonna miss the chainmail one! Oh no! He's gonna die! So far, none of the feather falling have come in. It still is pretty rare. I was having some mob drops fall out in our little kill area, so I'll have to put some type of piston thing there. In fact, we may even make this higher up, just to catch a few more. But in any case, let's see if this is working. It's only a couple minutes afterwards. Let's see. Whoop. Is that going? Are these guys flashing? Yep, it's flashing. Seems to be doing okay. Let's just check in the chest. That's empty. That's a good sign. That's empty. That's a good sign. That's empty. And of course, it's because they'd fall down here. So how did we have this set? It was an arrow, bone, and then anything else? Let's check it. Arrow, bone, and nothing. And normally when they die, I don't think they ever drop armor unless you kill them. So this chest here will generally always be empty. The only reason we have so many is because it doesn't stack. So less of a chance of it filling up. So that's pretty cool. Now I can just sit here AFK, get all the bone meal, get all the arrows we want. Oh, so freaking sweet. I love it. And then once I've cleared out some more area here, I can actually have stairs going down to it, rip out the ladder, Make this room look a bit prettier. Oh, it's just perfect. So happy this worked out. As long as it never fills up, we should be all good in the hood. Awesome. So, I think we're pretty close to out of time now. If there's any other suggestions you guys have for me for that sorting system, if that's an alright one for me to be using, or whether I should go to a more advanced one. And, you know, I'm learning it as I go. Let's get this. Oh, you know what? Sometimes this is pretty hard to get. Any suggestions about the redstone? And guys, also, some of you have been doing pictures of your inventions or whatever on Twitter. You can link me that, or link me a video you do, or anything like that. Generally on Twitter is the best place to do that, because I don't allow links, actual hyperlinks, in the comments of my videos. So linking me on Twitter for any of that stuff is pretty cool. And I was hoping to be able to get to some other suggestions people had for the mob trap. There was a lot of them, and there was a lot of good ones. I'd say about a quarter of them actually worked. Some of them it might just be because of the version that we're in. But, yeah, just one that I found really interesting. There's a couple that worked that were really cool that had to do with crushers and stuff like that, which I wanted to try and avoid. We'll do a crusher trap for another one, but I know you can get it skellies easily, like I had my single player to the one hit, using either little lava pulse things, or crushers. So that's a definite thing. But I'm trying to work on the fall trap one. So one that was kind of interesting, I just want to test real quick. And then I think we will and then I think we will end things off there. Alright, so final little test. We're over at the old Skelly farm. I thought this would be an easier place to test it, because we just have so many. I don't want to mess anything up. One thing people were saying was, or someone suggested, was a solar panel, which I thought was pretty interesting. Apparently the height level is a little bit different. Let's see, do we have a half slab on us? It's a little bit below a half slab. A little tiny bit below. But it's enough up so that right here, I think at this level, everything survives, but it's a 2-hit. But someone suggesting if skeletons fell onto this, that it would make it a 1-hit. And again, I don't have strength or anything like that on me. So, just kind of interesting little test. I wouldn't mind trying. Are you guys going to spawn in? Alright. Oh. Are they all going to die at that level? Maybe they all die at that level. Alright, so we'll see. The other thing that someone suggested, which also I wasn't sure if you could do. They said you could rename a stick and put sharpness on it, which kind of sounds a little trolly. I know you can do it in creative mode. But, let's see. You'd have to do it in an anvil. So if you put a stick in an anvil, I'm just going to use the sharpness 2. Not working. But if I called this, let's say, sticks, it does let me do it and rename it. But what I found interesting is, look at that. When I put the book in, the enchantment price changes ever so slightly. It's not showing as enchanted. But, I don't know. You're able to do it. And I get sticks. But I don't believe it has sharpness. Oh, 1 hit. Alright, that guy doesn't count. Oh, give me your chainmail. Give me your chainmail. Did I get chain? Give me your chainmail. I want it. Alright, so that's kind of failed testing. You freaking die already, turd? I don't know if I previously... Okay, 1, 2. Alright, still 2 hits. So I don't think the stick thing works. That would be cool if there's a way to do that. Maybe there is a way. Let me know. Let's now try this solar panel, or the daylight sensor. And that actually has to be dropped down. Oh, gotta hurry. Okay, so they're always going to die there. Oh, I need to have it 1... Is that the right spot? Ooh, you lived, but you have armor on. Alright. Just the armor guys are living. I thought it was 1 more up from that. Yeah, we had it at that block, so I gotta do it 1 more up. Right? No, that should be the spot, and I can't put this... I can't put it on a half block. So if we had the block there, those are all 2 hits. So yeah, that would be the spot there. And when I put that there, unfortunately, they're still dying. So, doesn't work, doesn't work. Would have been cool. Again, if there's if the way that was suggested is different from what I'm doing, please let me know. Please let me know. Anywho, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Really enjoying all this mob trap stuff. I'm sorry I didn't get to... Again, I got a lot of cool stuff in the comments that I still have to play around with. And, you know, confirm whether it works or not. Can't always just take someone's word about it, but I'm really digging it. So keep that up. If there are also things, try and read through the comments to see if other people have already suggested something. And if they haven't, definitely leave it there. Otherwise, I'll get to it. And if they're worth showing in video, I will. Just, you know, kind of as a semi-myth buster. I don't want to spend too much time doing it. But anyway, I'm rambling on enough. So, guys, I think that's going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching. It's always a pleasure. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. You want to see more vanilla. Help support the series. Look at all those chickens. Help support the series. And, yeah. Till next time, thanks for watching, and peace out.